how did you provide the necessary financial evidence or vetting of that, and then also the financial evidence of the project's contribution?
I hate to be an advertisement, but we use like a rapid ratings to do a deep dive, especially for the IT companies, and we make it part of our competitive market assessment when we're looking at firms for either products or services. They have to comply if they're not publicly traded. They have to sit with us and fill out the surveys, and then have their CFO or executive folks walk us through. And we know, like if cash positions change, and or if EBIT is different, or there's all these components that you need to take into consideration. And those services are really good because they kind of put it in I call it a horsey ducky, or pretty easy to understand. So you don't have to be a CFO to articulate and understand the situation. It's in basic business English versus in CPA language. And so when we sit with those companies, and then when they come in and they show us our projected sales forecast, I mean, I always cut by 2/3 what they're saying, unless they have signed agreements. But their aspirations are important, because if you don't have that hunger, you're not gonna. You can't just sit on your existing client base. So, some of it is art. It's not science and math, and a lot of it's gut. But that's why that relationship component is critical. Mm-hmm. So, and understanding that, and again, using these third-party services that are available now, and or peer review, from other independent agencies. We use a source called the ECRI Institute, which is they're kind of consumer reports for high-tech medical equipment. But when we see something innovative, they have all this compendium of scientific data that is independent. So it's not industry-sponsored research. It's really what's been out there, if it does exist,